After finishing my first album, Ready for War, I went into a writing coma. I ended up with over 100 songs, and it was a mixture of different genres of music. Pop, gospel, soul, R&B, jazz, but all the music had one thing in common: honesty. I was revealing and reliving so many experiences in my life, to the point where I noticed I was still holding on to love and rage from my past. This moment in life challenged me. Do I share and live my truth? Or will I continue to hide who I am? Coming out. Exposé.
Forgive your past and see the bleeding mind. I tell you to let it be. The one.
It was time for a trip, so me and my friends traveled to Atlanta for some fun, and for me, I needed to be inspired for what was to come next.
Okay.
I remember coming back from Atlanta so inspired and ready to set my eyes on a new target, knowing that it wouldn't be an easy process. No other artist can validate you being an artist. Period. You can't validate me. I'm always challenging the people around me. As individuals, we should have goals and then have people to hold us accountable to our goals. I just think as artists, we should always be doing something. Even outside of our own artistry, our own projects, we should be doing something, especially if it's not giving back, or if it's not a learning experience, if it's not a teaching experience, if it's just for fun, or if it's just for shits and giggles. Shit, if it's just to have bitches hate on me.
You're missing.
Missing was the first song I wrote for this album. I remember sitting in my bed and my iPhone's Amber Alert went off. Not only did it scare the hell out of me, but it inspired me to think, what if we could put an Amber Alert on someone who has taken our heart and ran away?
Amber Alert. This nigga didn't ran off with my heart, oh baby, it hurt. I should have known better from the start, 'cause you would keep me as a secret, wouldn't share your deepest feelings. I was hoping one day it would change.
The goal for this project was for people to hear my voice. Oftentimes we are caught up in other instrumentations and not noticing the power of our own instrument, the voice.
I could, but I won't give you the time. I'm over your alibis. I could,
But I Won't is probably my favorite song off this album. I live for anthems, honey. And this is for the people with the upper hand. You know when someone's done you wrong, and then they want to come back in your life, and you're just like, I could, but I won't. And here's why.
Communication is key, especially when you're living life with me. And I don't need no half-a sucker who I gotta raise like a mother. There ain't another who will put up with what I do. All right, so let me just do that. I want over, and then we can go to the second verse. Sounds good, but Lord knows, I swear the song's a little high. But all right, we're gonna roll with it.
I've never used background singers in any of my recordings for my albums, and I don't think I ever will. For one, the challenge to hit notes and go places with my voice, but also to hear the beauty of my voice and how you can build and build on a track reminds me of the words of Mother B. I believe that harmonies are colors, and it's my job to create a masterpiece.
Listen up, baby. I won't. Yeah. I'm over your shoulda, coulda, wouldas. They all sound the same to me, baby.
If you like to indulge in smoking weed, and you have to be in the studio within an hour, you better kick up that cardio so you can get those liquid vocals. Debo trick 101. All right. Back to me.
Because I wanted to be relatable and relate to my community, I took popular LGBT phrases and wrote songs based off the title. I have a notebook full of titles, potential songs that I would like to see written. And that's where Down Low, Little Daddy, and Gym Buddy came from. Fantasy titles. Originally, I was going to release this album on National Coming Out Day, but I wasn't satisfied with the sound yet. Some songs had too much, others not enough, and I was dealing with what seemed like a bad breakup. Parting ways with friends that I've known practically all my life. It took me some time, but I bounced back. And in true artist fashion, I was back with music, passion, and shade.
All right, I'm ready. I'm the top.
Sometimes being the good boy, you have to keep a clean, goody two-shoes image. Ignore the shots, smile at people who gossip and spread rumors about you,
Let me hear from the top.
and eventually you reach a breaking point.
It's a shady song. Yeah, thanks.
Then you must release.
Hello, kitten. Mad cause you ain't sitting. Your voice is shaking, trembling, and you need a deep condition. Can't hold a note. Trying to rock the boat. Broke, sloppy, fat ass. Watch your mouth to choke. Now let me go in. The shape will never end. Never end. Yeah, you wanna wear my crown. You funny nigga, settle down. You should shed a couple pounds before you ever come around. And when it comes to your voice, shade. That's good. Hold up. Don't look at me funny. Them bitches lame. Bitches phony. Fuck, I look like a dummy. That is really sick. Yep, now we just gotta go to the top and add some harmonies. And then we're done with the song. Tricky, steady, staring, should be taking some notes.
Writing
All right,
is my
coming from right there.
release. Music is my release. So it's only right to release the shade.
Yeah. That works.
It was 1 week from National Coming Out Day, and I wanted to introduce my new sound and image, and I was not holding anything back. And here came Little Daddy. We had 3 days to plan, shoot, edit, and release this song, and it was some of the most challenging yet rewarding work I had put in to date. I knew I was on the verge of something great from the response I was receiving while I was still on set. And once the video was released, I knew it was just the beginning.
Can I get a picture with you real quick?
Little Daddy. It is a wrap on Little Daddy photo video shoot.
Beautiful rain. It's just breathtaking. Just gorgeous. Thank you, Lord, for the rain. Thank you, Lord, for the rain.
The next one's called No More Pretending. I'm just not over it yet, babe, and I can't wipe it off my face. I tried to cool off, but it's not working. I'ma need some more time before we start talking, 'cause all that comes to mind is hating you, doing harm to you.
No More Pretending is one of my favorite songs to sing. It's that song that commands you to be honest with yourself first, and then demanding honesty in your relationship. It also validates who you are and what you have to offer in your relationship.
Real love is about being vulnerable. It's about hearing what you've been doing. Real love is accountable. Real love, church work and handle home. I pay it forward, support your boy, but loves and ba-ba-ba. Shit, wrong words. I've been keeping our image being strong, and we can get along. I can't hide it no more. Maybe you should run along. Can't hide it no more.
During the recording process, I received a phone call I've been waiting for my whole life. The national anthem. I have been waiting my whole life to sing this song. This was truly a dream turned into a reality.
Incentive raffle tickets. Pick up your t-shirts when you check in. Be sure to visit the t-shirt design and ribbon making.
And the rockets, red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave. Thank you again for having me, Muscular Dystrophy, UMBC. It was amazing. The national anthem, my first time singing it, and it felt great. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for what's to come next. What's in the radio?
I was turning 25 and I wanted to turn up. So it was time for a vacation and we took it to Vegas, baby. Bars, clubs, casinos, on stage, concerts, you name it, we did it. And as the saying goes, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I knew upon going back home, it was back to rehearsals for a reunion Good Friday concert. We had 1.5 weeks to prepare, and with just 3 rehearsals, we pulled it off.
Yeah, come on back up. And oh, baby. Find the note. You ready? All right.
I remember the week leading up to the concert. It was so much going on. I was doing funerals to rehearsal, studio, back to rehearsals, service, and then another rehearsal. And I was working and remembering not to complain because this is what I asked for. My prayers were being answered right before my eyes, and I was truly grateful. What a beautiful day it is. What a beautiful day it is. Just when life seemed to be calming down, I was honored to be on yet another program. This time, it was a platform for my people, my audience, the ones I created this music for. There was so much to do in so little time, From arranging sets, scripts, arranging the performance tracks, images, costumes, directions, and we only had 2 weeks to do it. Once the set list was finalized, it was time for dance rehearsal. I searched, and I searched for a choreographer to assist me with this performance, but I didn't find not one. It was discouraging because I wanted to incorporate dance in this performance, but also challenging to discover and develop my own gift, to create movement to my own music. And that's exactly what I did. I was my own choreographer. I wore all the hats. I researched different dancers and performances I admired, and then tried to make it my own. It was all about the energy. I didn't want anyone to just be staring at me. I wanted their interaction. I wanted to see their excitement in their faces. I wanted to change their mood, inspire someone who's always wanted to do what I was doing. Each song has such a bold message and delivery, so I wanted to make sure I matched that on stage. I was performing all the potential singles for this album. I couldn't decide on one, so I did them all. I practiced and practiced until I had no more strength left in me. This was Pride, the main stage. No time for mishaps, hookups, or screw-ups. It all depended solely on me. And so I delivered. I think it's imperative for each new artist to be relatable, not just in their music, but in their performances. I had a special segment in my set that was strictly crowd pleasers, from my cover of Nicki Minaj's Only, to Fetty Wap's Hey What's Up Hello, to Mother B's 7-Eleven. And this was my time to show the crowd that I listen to exactly what you listen to. I'm just like you. I trap out. And this was fun for me, and I knew it would be fun for the crowd as well. As the show was coming up, anxiety began to build, plans began to change. Hell, sometimes even the set list changes at the last minute. But this is the time that challenges you as an artist. How do you handle pressure? Do you give up? Or do you find and make a solution? Hi, I'm in the middle of rehearsals, and I am glad that I pushed through. This morning it was a little difficult because I am not a choreographer. Well, I should not say that anymore. I'm not. I didn't think that I could make up dances, and I was getting very, very frustrated, especially with the song "Gym Buddy," because that is a song that I feel needs heavy choreography. And I was about to quit. I literally was about to quit. I said, forget it. I'll just wait and figure it out tomorrow and look at some other dances. And literally, I just sat here and just tried to work it out, and it worked out. So that's encouragement to anyone who's trying to do anything. Stick at it. It will work out. Pride, 2015. To the choreographer, to the dancers who told me no, I couldn't do it on my own, or who were ashamed. All you bitches is whack. In fact, I'm done with this track. When you're doing too much, driving, trying to eat, trying to finalize plans, and edit a video all at once, it's a bit much, but it shall be done. Before I knew it, Pride was here. A weekend full of shows, food, and good people. I remember the night before the performance, I was craving a turkey leg and a corn dog. My friends were having so much fun, and all I could see was the stage. The performance. Anything extra really didn't matter to me. I remember walking to sound check and nothing was right. The stage wasn't complete. The sound technician was not there. It was just a big ball of confusion, in which it didn't surprise me because as an artist, you prepare for things of this nature. It comes with the job. But it really is a test to see how strong you are and how you adapt under pressure. I was here for one purpose, to share love. the love of my music, the love of my gift, and the love I have for the gift giver. The Pride Festival opened up so many doors for me. New venues, new fans, new opportunities, and I took advantage of each one, which brought me to the Paradox.
Or do you want to
I was so blessed and honored to meet my Richie. The energy that exudes from his movements is mesmerizing. We clicked instantly. He got the vision and he climbed on board. Hours passed and we are still rehearsing. The love and energy in that room was fascinating to see. To be in the presence of someone who took their craft just as serious as you is rewarding and truly a gift from God.
That's sexy. I like that. I like that. That is sexy. Okay. Music. Come on, music. It's supposed to be in rotation. Rotation.
I don't like working with people you have to force to do their job or their passion. It's draining. If you love to do what you say you love to do, then nothing can or will stop you.
Yeah, yeah. Yes. But when we come back for the second part, run that thing into motion, roll it up to speed, going. Your heart is beating, no. And then we can even add in a leeway to grind the hip a little bit more on that part. And the second and the last, that's good.
That's why I appreciated my Richie dance. His dedication to me and to this performance was inspiring. I knew that I had met a friend and a supporter for life.
All right, so let's start from the start.
Oh, honey, we put in work and more work. We gave the song Gym Buddy its justice. The dance couldn't come out more perfect than it did, and the fire that was burning inside only grew.
Slow it up, just keep it going to show you what I've been missing. And that was tasty. I can go another round.
It's a ritual after every show. You go to dinner and celebrate. So me, my crew, and along with artist Monte, did just that. I named this album Coming Out, the Prelude album, because it's leading to the next project that is more for my fans than it is a healing agent to myself. This album wasn't really for the world. It was for me. I've grown to love who I've become, and I've learned so much about myself and life. To be honest, to be vulnerable, to be free, to share love, to express love.
Say it's just me and yourself.
Coming Out, the Prelude album.
Be a black, still can't see them.